last call. Secure all cargo. All passengers aboard.
Cargo secured. All passengers boarded, sir.
All hands stand by. Engine room, reverse 1/4. Bowman, cast off valve.
Aye, aye, sir. Bow line away.
Engine room, ahead 1/4. Sound blast bell. Leadsman, sound off. Give me a depth reading by the mark.
By the mark. Halfway. Mark 1. Mark 2. Mark 3. Mark 4.
Mark 4. Engine room, head 3/4. Stand by. Steady as she goes. Captain,
Welcome aboard the Liberty Belle. I'm your captain, Horace Bixby, and my pilot with me here on the Texas deck is those names and he's marking his 100th voyage down the river today with great calamity on his watch so far. Sam knows this river like his own back. Sam, tell our guests everything you know about this river.
well now, I always figure it is better to keep your mouth shut if you're stupid and open it than to move all down. But I will tell you this, I love this river more than anything else. I've loved this river even from the time I was a child. Before we get too much further out of port, I think I should mention that you best not be sitting on those handrails. They're the only thing between you and the river, and the river don't always take kindly to uninvited guests. We've also had reports of river pilots operating in the vicinity, so I wouldn't lean out beyond those rails for that reason either. Now, for those of you on the port side, that river town we're passing is Frontierland. A few years back, it was no more than a boomtown carved out of the wilderness by a handful of settlers looking to start a new life. Today, utility and declorum are running rampant. The port still has its share of footloose travelers, keelboaters, prospectors, and an Indian or two, but mostly it's flush time and well on its way to become a fine big city. Frontierland reminds me some of my own hometown, Hannibal. It takes me back to when I was a barefoot boy growing up alongside the riverbank. You know, it seems to me that when I was young, I could remember everything, whether it happened or not. But as I grow older, I seem to remember only the things that never happened at all. That island over across the way on the starboard side was my stomping grounds when I was young. Exceedingly young. Marvelously young. Young by hundreds of years. Younger than I will ever be again. It's called Tom Sawyer's Island and is named for a friend from my boyhood. Even today, the only way you can get there is by raft. Old man Harper's grain was there, back in the woods just off Tom's Landing. And that's Muck Potter's Pond and his windmill. We almost came north once, and there's Huck's Landing. I always did like Huck. He could swear just wonderful. He and Tom and I spend most of our wild and reckless youth exploring that island. Lots of caves, lots of adventures, if you know where to look. And we all knew where to look. That's Superstition Bridge. It connects the big island to the little one. And if you follow the wilderness trail there, it'll lead you right up to the gates of Fort Langhorne. It's the last trading outpost before we head into Indian country. Look who's drifted out of the bayou. Off to port, Captain. It's Beacon Joe.
Old Beacon's been marking this river for longer than I can remember. Every time the river cuts a new channel, old Beacon puts out a marker to let us know whether it's safe to travel or not. However, Sam here has been bragging that if push came to shove, he can navigate the Liberty Belle on a heavy. Isn't that so, Sam?
Well, I was born humble, Captain. But mostly it's worn off. Captain, Indian village to port.
Now that's something you don't see much out this way. That's an Algonquin Indian village. Looks to be from the Hollywood tribe. Usually they stay further east. I've seen Seminole in Miami this forest. And of course Shoshone, Blackfeet, and Crow, but I've never seen elephants out here.
Lots of game out this way. I've seen moose and deer and plenty of other critters along the shoreline.
Could be why the Paladins are out this far. Just following the food trail. because of the smoke and sparks pouring out of our cobstack. And the first time we passed this way, they thought it was the return of one of their heavenly messengers. They said our riverboat was a comet of the sun. Just beyond the village, up that hill, is their sacred burial ground. Those who fall in battle are placed atop the traditional bed of death. After nightfall, they'll return to mourn the great warriors who brought honor to the tribe.
Attention deck watch. Shoals to port and starboard. Engine room, steady on.
We're entering shallow water, but there's no cause for worrying. Sam knows every shoal and shallow, every snag and sandbar in this part of the river, and he will navigate us through the safe water. You wouldn't steer us wrong, would you, Sam?
I believe we ought never do wrong, Captain. Especially when others are looking. Leadsman, sing out.
Those of you that have been this way before know that the water can get fairly shallow along this stretch of the river. Leadsmen call out the depth. Each mark is a fathom, 6 feet. Mark 20 is 2 fathoms, and for us that means safe water.
Captain, we're passing Cutthroat Corner. Attention deck crew, stay alert. If there's river pirates out here, this is where they'll most likely be. I can hear them from here. After all the commotion, it sounds like their interests lie elsewhere. Look past the trees on the island. That's Fort Langhorne. Most of these old forts started out as trading posts. Then as settlers started heading west, the army came in and took them over. My feeling is, these days, there's a lot less frontier and a lot more civilization than is truly necessary. Leadsman, give me a depth reading. Sing out.